Alright, folks, we're back with more Batman Arkham Asylum, and now, since we've seen what Joker's, well, not really know what his plan is, but seems some sort of little sample of it, we're still on a chase after him.
And I have to say, he is but in this story, he is a real dick. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, because there's insane people everywhere.
Oh, but
He,
this is definitely Joker's personality. Out of all the people he loves to torture, he loves just to mess around with Batman, you know?
he ultimately wants Batman to lose control. That is his main goal. He wants to he sees Batman as like a hypocrite and everything that Joker sees in himself. He thinks they are the same person. He's just trying to prove them now.
Okay, how the hell did his chest get cut there? I was thinking maybe the part of the shrapnel of the elevator may have come and sliced him, but I don't know. I always found that very odd. But I do love
Me
how
too. He
over the
has like fucking Kevlar armor, so.
yeah. But one of the features I do love in this game is that Batman gets more and more battle damage as the more you go into the game itself. I think that's a really nice detail.
It is. But what I don't like is what you'll see at the end. I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say that the actions that cause it at some point that he does would cause irreparable damage to his body, and yet nothing happens.
Oh hell, dude, his freaking cape gets like it's worn out and everything like that, and yet he's still able to glide. Was he able to just ignore, aerodynamics?
True.
So I never understood. It's a nice little touch, but it does have some of its moments. And now we're kind of going for a bit of a platform-esque type of thing with, trying to get up because the elevator's out, of course.
And I have to say, it is you. And right now we're gonna come up on an Amadeus Arkham philosophy thing, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, one of those stones you found.
And I have to say, when you see the realization of who's actually behind this, it is actually creepy.
It's definitely creepy and it's definitely, well put together.
And actually, a member of the Amadeus family, you know how Black Mask, you would think it's only one person at this entire time?
Hmm.
Actually, it's become where whoever, any insane person who actually tried to reason with Black Mask after his mask is off and they see it in their hands, they feel the pull. Like, it's calling to them and that shit.
Hmm.
Uh, And they become the new Black Mask and everything.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
I will.
because the original Black Mask, apparently he's still in prison, like catatonic state, while a member of the of Amadeus Arkham's family, he just puts it on, and he just believes that he is now the new Black Mask, and starts leading criminals and everything, and he's actually more dangerous than the original.
Hmm. Interesting concept. I was actually going when I recorded this game. I originally was going to show off just the first Armadeus Arkham stone, what he says and everything like that. But I went a little bit too fast, and yeah, I kind of got cut off. I think I should show off at least one of them. But pretty much, folks, they're just like pieces of a puzzle. They're all like video. They're kind of like video logs almost, and they all, co.
The written
Yeah,
history
they
of
all.
the asylum.
Yeah, they're all consistent with each other. So yeah, none are random. Because the ones that because no matter what stone you get, it'll always be in the same order. I think there's like about 23 of them, 28.
I think 28.
Yeah,
If I can barely remember though, so don't quote me on it.
yeah. I know there's a lot. I don't get all of them. I get at least about more than half though. But like I said, in this playthrough, I get if there's anything in my way, I go for it. If not, then I just leave it be. I mean, seriously, look at this cow. He's able to even tell what enemies have guns and which ones don't.
That is that he definitely made that to be extremely easy. Too easy.
And now for the Jaws theme. I thought you were going to go to the X-Men there for a second.
The X-Men, what?
I thought you were going to the X-Men cartoon show thing. You know.
I won't lie. I fucking loved that cartoon.
I
I
did.
grew up with it. No one will ever rip that from me.
Yeah, I did like that cartoon too.
It sucks that it was canceled. I actually really enjoyed the X-Men Evolution cartoon, but they canceled that before they actually finished it.
I've only
Along with
watched like I only watched a couple episodes of X-Men Evolution.
it was really good, but the best series I've met so far, other than the original, was the Wolverine and the X-Men series.
Hmm.
And
That's
this
a
is,
that's a series I
uh,
never really looked into, but hearing it
yeah,
from you and you saying all these good things about it makes me interested in wanting to actually see it.
it is a really good series. They canceled it. It's all about how they're trying to prevent the Sentinel uprising and everything. Basically, the whole future where the Sentinels take control. And then if it ends where you see Professor Xavier in the future contacting his X-Men in the past saying, "Yeah, well, we got a new problem," and you see Apocalypse, and everyone's going, "Hail Apocalypse! Hail Apocalypse! Hail Apocalypse!"
All I can say is fuck Joker TV.
I don't know. It's a very entertaining TV show. They got blood, guts, and laughs.
What more can you ask for? New on TBS, very funny.
Yes, yes.
uh,
No, I just want to watch Big Bang Theory now.
God, that show is on like constantly in the break room of my work.
It's a really good show. You have to admit it.
I do enjoy it. Out of most of the sitcoms, yes, I actually do enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was very skeptic about it, but then I watched it more. I'm like, this is actually better than I expected it to be.
And for some people, it actually challenges them on it. They actually have facts in there, which is awesome.
And now we're introduced to another new mechanic in Batman Arkham Asylum. Not only that we have the whole combat and the detective modes, we have also stealth, which makes Batman, well, Batman. Can't have stealth without Batman.
But think of it this way: whenever you think of Batman, he is pretty much the ultimate ninja cop. That is the most apt description you have. He is a ninja cop. Ninjas are always prepared, and he's just a cop, which doubles his abilities.
He's above the law, and you should
And
enjoy
no,
it.
this does not follow the whole story of, well, oh, Ra's al Ghul trained him to be this guy. No, in fact, Ra's al Ghul was never even introduced until way later after Batman appeared.
Yeah, but that's like the whole Christopher Nolan mythos. This game is not
That's
following
still
off
good
that.
mythos, and a lot of people actually only know that one.
Well, of course, you know, the new kids nowadays and everything like that. You know, that's the only piece of Batman media they'll probably come across anymore and stuff like that. I barely know any little kids who actually watched, or any younger kids who watched like 1989 Batman or Batman Returns or Forever or that god awful Batman and Robin.
Hey, I will say this. Yes, they could have done better, but I still enjoyed it.
What?
That's what actually got me into Batman was Batman and Robin.
I
Granted, they
watched.
could have done a lot better. Frankly, the Poison Ivy chick was fucking fugly.
It's funny too because the girl who actually played Poison Ivy, Uma Truman, she actually got herself a award for that movie. So some good came out of it, I guess. But other than that, it's nothing else. It's just like I know what Joel Schumacher was going for with that Batman. He was more marketing, as Tim Burton, the very first two were more marketing it towards a darker setting because that's just how Tim Burton is. Joel Schumacher was more trying to make it like a family picture and everything like that, more make it for the younger crowd. And you know what? I don't have problems with it whatsoever, but I just think Joel Schumacher just executed it badly with Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I'm like I said, they could have done it a lot better than what they did.
Yeah, because out of all the Batman movies I own, yeah, that's probably the last one I'll ever watch. Stealth, stealth, stealth. What a night to choke people to death.
Yes, that is stealth is going to be your number one friend in this game. Never give up your stealth position because once you do, you're pretty much fucked.
Well, of course, the whole purpose is for you to do stealth because Batman isn't bulletproof. By the
Truth
way,
is, he kind of is because he has Kevlar and all that, but
yeah,
that's beside the point.
well, this game definitely doesn't want to follow it because he'll eventually will die by the bullets. By the way, what part of the video are you at?
1047, 1048, 1049, 1050, 1051, 1052, 1053, 1054, 1055, 1056, 1057, 1058, 1059.
All right, well, okay. We just talked to Edward Enigma now, haven't we?
Yes. And
Yeah.
now we are going to search for a clue. And I have to say, he's Edward Enigma. A lot of the people say he's not like big a villain, and truth is, he really isn't. But he's like the intellectual part of Batman that we don't see a lot.
I actually do like the Riddler for not just being the villain. Well, here is a better explanation. He's not the typical villain that goes around, blows up things and everything like that. No, he actually challenges Batman with this and everything like that. He loves to toy around with him and wants to prove to if he's the better person. It's more of him wanting to make Batman more look like a fool than a hero.
And he never succeeds because Batman always is a master of mind games and everything.
No, especially Adam West Batman, who was able to figure out the riddle as soon as the Riddler said it.
Dude, I
Seriously.
will say this: Adam West, even though he was a good Batman, I will always cherish him as a childhood live-action Batman. But when it comes to the animated version, no one can beat him. And what was the and he animated version is involved in this, and I can't remember his name. God.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy, the guy who did Batman the animated series, is doing Batman for this game. He also does it for the sequel, and he also does it for Injustice. And yeah, I do love Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy's voice just works perfect for this Batman's, because Batman's in the right age to have his sort of voice. That's why I heard rumors that when Batman Arkham Origins is coming out, that Kevin Conroy won't do his voice.
They probably will have Adam West then. They better.
Well, it's supposed to be a younger Batman, so there's a lot of things they can do, because I remember reading it somewhere, like in an interview, that maybe Kevin Conroy may not return, and they may have to look for another voice actor. And I remember there was this one video I saw on YouTube that they opened up to suggestions, and they pretty much put all the previous voice actors of Batman who are not who weren't Kevin Conroy and everything like that. And it gives a little nice flavor for people to see their favorite Batman voice and everything like that. But who knows? The game was just announced technically last month, so yeah, goes to show you when this recording was going on. But we'll see. The game's supposed to come out in October of this year.
And I will personally be doing a midnight release for it because I am not. Batman deserves it.
Oh, dude,
Although I am skeptical about how Rocksteady's not doing it, and Rocksteady does a fine ass job.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's throwing me off of it so far, is that Rocksteady's not in development of it. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. I mean, the Wii U port of Batman Arkham City is not that bad, but still, it's not the best port. You might as well just play the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 port.